This video is not about the commercial places of Havelock, Neil and Port Blair, but the paradise and the hidden places beyond that in Andamans. And let me show you the bestest of beach in India. Hey guys, I'm Savvy and welcome to my travel channel. So today we are back with another very informative travel guide video. So this is about how you can plan a trip to unexplored Andamans. Hold on guys, this is not about the popular destinations of Port Blair, Havelock and Neil Islands. So if you want to watch a detailed travel guide video from these destinations, we already have a video in my channel. So check in the link here, or you can check the link in the description box as well. The video crossed 1 million views. Yes! So coming to today's video, I'm going to tell you every details how you can plan a trip to raw and unexplored middle and northern Andamans. What if I tell you that you can swim in the best beach in India with pristine white sand, green sea, and there is no one around, crystal clear water. So would you dare to plan a trip to unexplored Andamans? Let's get started. So in this video, I am going to tell you where is Andamans located, how to reach there, what to eat, where to stay, about the activities, ferry booking, a detailed itinerary about planning a trip to middle and northern Andamans, and obviously detailed budget breakup. Andaman and Nicobar Islands is a group of Indian islands. Yes guys, it's in India and it's located in Bay of Bengal. It comprises of more than 500 islands, of which only 38 are inhabited, but not all are open for tourism. The next question comes, what is the best time to travel to Andamans? So Andamans is a year-round destination. You can plan your trip anytime during the year, but the best months are from mid-October to mid-May, and Andamans is famous for scuba diving also. Remember that for scuba diving, the best timing are from mid-January to mid-May. Now the question comes, how to reach Andaman and Nicobar Islands? So Andaman and Nicobar Island has its airport in Port Blair, which is also the capital city in Andamans. So we have direct flights from Kolkata, Chennai, Delhi, Visakhapatnam, Bangalore to reach Port Blair. Now coming to my travel bookings, whether it is for the flights or the hotels, I usually use a fantastic app named Vigo, be it for the domestic flights or for the international flights. So you find the flight prices from various websites like Make My Trip, Clear Trip, Is My Trip, or direct flight websites like Indigo, SpiceJet, or you can book directly on Vigo. For hotel bookings, it offers choices of home rentals like you find in Airbnb or any other accommodations that you book through Booking.com, Agoda, Make My Trip, etc. Since I call myself explorer, I often reach to places with low network connectivity, let's say Andamans for example, or when I'm traveling to Northeast India or in the mountains somewhere. And also there are some last moment change of plans. So Vigo is the world's fastest loading travel app, and it is extremely useful for these last moment bookings or in low connectivity areas. Vigo is growing big with each year. It is for everyone who travels for adventure, for family, for work, or for any other reasons. Now as we are working on these travel guide videos for you all, we are also simultaneously planning our international destination, maybe somewhere in Europe or in African continent. Now, while planning international destinations, you should be very careful and saving everywhere possible. Vigo is a global travel app and its services are available in various languages and currencies. So the Vigo app compares hundreds of flight and hotel websites to bring to you the cheapest fare for your trip while booking the international flight or hotel. In fact, the new Vigo app brings to you exciting features such as fun activities and IRCTC train bookings all in one place. The Vigo app is available both in Android and in iOS. I am providing the link to download the app in the description box below. What are you waiting for, guys? Download the Vigo app and discover the real value of travel with Vigo. To book offbeat activities and stays not available on commercial sites, you can go to Andaman government site and check for the government accommodations available in Middle and North Andamans. Our pick, Hawksbill near Rangat and Turtles Resort in Diglipur. FRH in Long Island, booking can be inquired directly at Rangat Forest Office, or Long Island Forest Department can help after arrival there. One can try at Forest Office in Port Blair also. Otherwise, check in advance from Forest Department site where advance booking and contact details are provided. All website and contact links are provided in description box below. Ferry schedules and fares can also be checked in advance on government site. Advance booking is not available. Booking to be done locally at Jetty in Port Blair. Bookings open 4 days prior to boat departure. Also, one can find detailed tourist brochures for different areas of Andamans. Quite elaborate tour guides with pictures and details are available. We did an amazing road trip through Andamans towards less travelled but stunning Middle and North Andaman. We booked a car and drove through Andaman Trunk Road. We started from Port Blair and reached Baratang to Rangat and then to Mayabunder and finally to Diglipur. While returning, we took a ferry to reach Long Island. We planned to experience the raw and untouched beauty of Middle and North Andamans, like watching turtle nesting in Kalipur Beach, climb the highest saddle peak in Andamans, swimming in Ross and Smith Island, relaxing in the secret paradise of Long Island, and the list is endless. While doing so, we happened to see the tribal people 3 times. First, while reaching Baratang from Port Blair. Second, while driving from Kadamtala Jetty to Rangat. Third, when our ferry was crossing Strait Island while returning from Long Island. If you want to explore Middle and North Andamans, you need a minimum of 9 days. Additionally, you can add 3 to 4 days if you want to explore Havelock, Neil and Port Blair. Full Andaman trip can be done in 14 days, that is 2 weeks. Now, let's say you do not have 14 days and you have only 7 days, then my suggested itinerary would be to start from Port Blair and reach Long Island, and then you can come back to Havelock, Neil and Port Blair and have a good time in commercial areas before taking your flight back home. While on the way from Port Blair to Baratang, you actually cross a Jarwa Reserve Forest area. We started for 6 am convoy from Port Blair.
Jarwa Reserve Forest के entry के लिए
You need to fill up the entry permit form, which you can ask your driver to bring. Right now, because we will be crossing some tribal area, photography and videography are not allowed mostly. It takes around 3 hours to reach from Port Blair to Baratang. On this stretch, you cross the Jarwa tribal area. It is highly sensitive and protected area. Some declarations need to be done. Vehicles need to strictly move in convoy. Travelers need to avoid getting down from the vehicle. Photography and videography are strictly prohibited. Okay, so we have crossed the Jarwa area and now we are in ferry to reach a place named Baratang. So we reached Baratang Jetty. We had very quick lunch in a local shop. So what are the things to do in Baratang? One must visit the limestone caves, which is a popular tourist attraction here. Next, we reached a place to see mud volcanoes. This is interesting. Do you know what a mud volcano is? It is not like normal volcano where lava comes out. These are like miniature volcanoes where natural gases emit and you can see bubbles too. In fact, there is also a place named Parrot Island which you can choose to visit. We drove 2 to 3 hours to reach to Gandhi Ghat Jetty to take our second ferry of the day. We want to reach Rangat, a lesser known small town in Middle Andaman. See, not only our 4-wheelers, even the bus did fit in the ferry. After reaching Uttara Jetty, we continued our drive through another reserve forest area to reach Rangat. Gradually the jungle, especially the betel nut trees and the clear blue sky looked more like a painting. We were very hungry and had lunch at a local restaurant. We had fish and rice. Next, we stopped by a very pretty beach named Amkunj Beach. The Amkunj Beach is located at the Nimbutala village at a distance of 8 kilometers from Rangat. It has a rocky shoreline and it is not ideal for swimming though. We went in the afternoon, actually late afternoon when it was low tide and the water was far away. But by the sea, it is always very refreshing, isn't it? Then, we continued our drive from Rangat towards Mayabunder. Exploring Karen culture is a must if you are visiting this side of Andamans.
Vipi is a Karen word actually. It's meaning hidden city actually.
Hidden village.
But now it's not hidden anymore.
Yeah. We had the opportunity to stay with Karen people. The Karen are an ethnic group who originally come from Myanmar, formerly known as Burma. We stayed in a traditional Karen homestay named Koh Hee. It was a simple yet such a nice homestay built in a Karen style, majorly using natural resources. Our host, Mr. John, and his wife were wonderful human beings. This stay experience is much recommended by everyone, including Andaman tourism. It is totally environment friendly and almost zero wastage space. Mr. John maintains a nursery. The objective is to revive the Karen traditional medicine knowledge and to preserve the nature, fruits and plants. 100% of rice for guests and most of the veggies are grown organically in his farm or nearby villages. The dinner was exceptional. Home cooked tasty crab, mussels, pumpkin, fish, paneer and whatnot. We had a traditional breakfast in the morning before saying goodbye to our sweetest host. We started continuing our road trip towards Diglipur. Gradually, it seemed more like driving towards jungle area. On the way, we had lunch in a very small place named Hiran Hotel in Diglipur. We had veg thali and ordered crabs, prawns and fish dishes separately. It was local, simple and delicious. The stay was booked in Turtle Resort in Diglipur, which is a government facility. It is spacious, neat, clean, has attached balcony and bathroom. It is totally in budget and very much high in demand. You can see far the sea and the craggy island, and you can also spot Saddle Peak from here. Anki looked for beer, which wasn't provided in Turtle Resort. By the way, we found alcohol at some other place. Kalipur beach is a long beach here in Diglipur. I won't say particularly beautiful, but it is famous for turtle nesting. Kalipur beach is also a favorite picnic spot among locals and tourists. The best time to visit the beach is from October to March, as this is also the turtle nesting season. A large number of turtles, including olive ridley, green turtles, hawksbill and leatherback, lay their eggs in Kalipur beach and can be seen nesting during the winter season. These magical and fascinating creatures are a sight to watch, and you will be able to spot hundreds and thousands of them crawling their way in the soft sand. Turtle nesting is a must-witness thing in Kalipur beach that you should not miss. It is kept very natural and you walk through the jungle to reach to the beach. It is the sunset time, and how pretty does it look? There were boats of crocodile. Oh, that's scary. We inquired about turtle nesting as we really wanted to experience it. They said they can show up anytime, maybe around 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. at night. We went there at night, but unfortunately did not have good luck to see any turtle that evening. We did spot them though somewhere else. Watch this video to know more. That evening, in a nearby resort named Pristine Beach Resort, we found our drinks. By the way, raw mangoes with masala is my favorite, and I finished all the chakna from all the tables here. We had dinner back in our Turtle Resort. The dinner was so tasty and fresh. Rice, fish fry, fish curry and chicken. It is so good. The next morning, we had plans to trek to the top of Saddle Peak. Saddle Peak is the highest peak of Andaman. We started early morning for the trek. The timing is from 7 am to 4:30 pm. You need a permit, which you can get directly after reaching there with identity card. The entry fee is ₹50. Don't go in afternoon and preferably reach before 9:30. You need to return by 4:30 pm. After entering, one way goes to the Saddle Peak and another to Lamia Bay, a family park-like area by the sea to relax. The first 1.5 hours to reach the base before we start climbing to Saddle Peak. We crossed Forest Ranger's cottage and continued our trek. There are signs everywhere showing way to Saddle Peak. We crossed a few streams on the way, some colorful leaves, various shades of green in the jungle, and we had a great time while trekking. We rested by one of the streams and had breakfast, which we packed from the hotel. Simple sandwich, eggs and mangoes. After that, we continued the long, exhausting trek to reach to the top. No more fast food, and I promise exercise every day. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Look, I'm really excited. I have reached to the top of Saddle Peak. Oh, by the way, this is not really the top. If you can see in my background, that's the top of the Saddle Peak, but you do not have great view from there at this moment. The talks have been initiated to build some towers from there, but not yet. So we are in the viewpoint where I can have a great view of the ocean. Today we had plans to visit Ross and Smith Island. We reached Ariel Jetty. There, the sea and all the boats looked magical already. Ross and Smith Islands are actually two islands, Ross and Smith, joined together by a sandbar. This place is just so dreamy. I saw pictures before and I just wanted to be here. It was one hell of a fun ride towards the island. I walked on the sandbar to reach from Smith Island to Ross Island. It was an incredible experience, trust me. The turquoise green color of the sea here, the white sandbar, clear blue sky and the wind, it all felt so wild, gorgeous and calming. In Smith Island, there are sunbeds, changing room, lifeguards, etc. And of course, we did swim and had just amazing time here. Look at this, it's clear green water, blue. Next day, we drove towards Rangat and our accommodation was booked with Hawksbill Nest in Rangat. It is a decent accommodation just by the main road. The next morning, we walked through Dhani Nallah Mangrove walkway to reach to the beach. We were in good mood and had a good vibe. It felt like crossing a never-ending mysterious jungle while walking on the narrow wooden path. It was just like a morning walk for us to check this nearby beach and we did not have much expectations. We were casually roaming around in the uncrowded, quiet beach, but what we witnessed was beyond our imagination and we actually saw turtle nesting here in Dhani Nallah beach. Life gives you surprise when you least expect it. I can't express in words. We looked for this experience everywhere, in Kalipur beach, in Diglipur, and when we came to Dhani Nallah beach to see the sunrise, we had this experience by chance, fortunately, and I'm glad we came to Andaman.
Try to make sense of it all. Looking for signs in the stars.
Look, these are turtle eggs. Oh my god, so many of them. So many of them. I'm so excited about it.
I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you stay,
next, we are going to Long Island. Long Island is only accessible by government ferry. It is indeed the best kept secret in India. This is paradise and still not many people know about this place. We took 9 AM boat from Yarata Jetty in Rangat to Long Island. We continued a beautiful ride to the unknown. Look, this is Long Island Jetty. Wow man, we are back here after 3 years. So many good memories. These days, there is only one auto rickshaw in the island. We reached our accommodation. The name is Blue Planet. Blue Planet has the perfect laid-back and vacation vibe. It is more like a budget or backpacker hostel. It is thoughtfully designed, comfortable, with friendly owners and staff. Blue Planet is much preferred by foreigners as well. For a room, you can pay 2,500 rupees or for a single bed, it is only rupees 500. We kept it slow the first day and just casually walked to the nearby Blue Planet beach in the evening. And now it's time for Mark Bay Beach. We hired a boat to take us to the Mark Bay Beach. Trust me when I say this, that it is the best kept secret beach destination in India. We reached the jetty and walked towards the beach. Anki found here sprouted coconut and he was very excited. Look, this is Mark Bay Beach, guys. So you are ready to witness the paradise in India. It is no less than Maldives or Bali. It is such a romantic place, I tell you. Now it's time to jump into the water and enjoy swimming in the sea. But definitely this is the best beach in India till now, or at least in our experience, because it's uncrowded. Whenever we have visited this place, there has been no one. So you have all the privacy and the beaches to yourself. How is it, guys? This is awesome! Beach is a pristine white sand beach and it is so gorgeous. It is remote, so it is still unexplored and you hardly see anyone around. We had the entire beach to ourselves. Of course, I did swim in the sea and had so much fun. Nature looked even more magical with the sunset colors, turquoise blue sea and clear blue sky. The sunset looked stunning and we were truly happy. We stopped by another nearby island named Guitar Island before coming back to our accommodation Blue Planet. Now in Long Island itself, we are reaching a different side to witness a beach even better than Mark Bay Beach. Are you ready for that? You still have to walk roughly 15 minutes through the jungle to reach to the accommodation at FRH. You can easily call it luxurious glamping by the beach. In lunch, we had fish curry, fish fry, dal and vegetables. In late afternoon, we decided to go for a swim. Can you feel I am really happy here? We have talked about quite a few pristine white sand beaches with turquoise green sea, crystal clear water, but Lalaji Beach has to be the best. It was so romantic, so perfect, totally unexplored. It felt more like a dream. And I will always say this again and again, Lalaji Beach is the best beach in India. This moment will forever be close to my heart. There is no one, absolutely no one in this beautiful Lalaji Beach. It's crystal clear, it's basically flat, white sand, and I can see at the surface also, it's so clean, so clear, can't tell you. It's the best beach in India, definitely. It's so relaxing. Wow. It's right after the sunset. A beautiful evening. Next morning, we woke up at 4:30 am in the morning, not to miss a beautiful sunrise here in Lalaji.
Standing on the sidewalk as the cold wind started to sway, with your head held high as our eyes met. I remember what you used to say.
When the beach is all yours, how can you not swim in the water? Last evening it was the same, and after the sunrise it is the same as well. So we are definitely having a great time. It looks like in the island where there is no one. It's all jungle all around and it's beautiful.
Only you died in the pouring rain back in early December. What a night to remember.
This budget will be for 10 days for one couple. You can take flight from various cities. From Delhi, it would be around 8,000 for one way per person. From Chennai, it can be around 6,000 one way per person. You can take a flight from Kolkata and some other cities. We traveled from Delhi and we paid 32,000 for return flight for two people. We explored Andamans by doing a road trip as well as taking ferry to various islands. Now the cab was with us for 5 days and the cab costed us for 5 days rupees 25,000. Now the stay, it was a combination of government facilities, forest rest houses as well as private properties, and for 10 days in unexplored Andamans, it was roughly around 10,000 for two people. Now some of the activities where you might be spending is the Baratang limestone cave, which is 800 rupees, Parrot Island rupees 600, Ross and Smith Island, it's beautiful. It's somewhere between 2,000 to 5,000 rupees. Saddle Peak, you can plan to trek there, which is around 50 rupees. Now while in Long Island, you might want to visit Mark Bay Beach and Gator Island. That would be around 4,000 rupees. The government ferry ride from Rangat to Long Island is rupees 10. And the ferry ride from Long Island to Port Blair is 800 rupees. For overall activities, you will spend around 10k. If you note from the beginning of the video where I talked about the itinerary, I mentioned that 9 days would be minimum required to explore the Middle and North Andamans the way we did, and the total budget for that would be 80 to 90,000 for a couple for 10 days. If you want to include further 3 to 4 days to explore Havelock Island, Neil Island and Port Blair along with with exploring the unexplored Middle and North Andaman, the total budget would be 1,20,000 to 1,50,000 for a couple for 14 days. Let's say if you have only 7 days and you still want to explore unexplored Andamans along with Havelock, Neil and Port Blair, you can include Long Island in that trip, and that would cost you something around 70,000 to 80,000 for 7 days for 2 people. Andaman is truly paradise in India. We planned for years and it was our dream come true trip. Andaman trip was like living a good island life with endless surprises, ferry rides, the best of seafood, white sand beaches with pristine water, outstanding adventures and scuba diving. We watched turtle nesting, trekked to the top of the highest peak in Andamans, met Karen people, drove through the tribal belt, swam in the best beaches of India in the most remote islands, stayed in some wonderful accommodations and had the best of time.